What's up, guys? It's Jordan from Young and Driven. Fitness, yeah! What I want to talk about today is counting your macros, how to get started counting your macros. A lot of people have been asking me about this. I just wanted to make it as simple as possible. Guesstimate how many calories, fat, carb, and protein you're eating. For example, I had about 174 pounds and I was probably about 11% body fat or so. That I was taking in about 3,000 calories, about 190 protein, about 415 to 420 carb, and about 65 to 70 grams of fat approximately. I started out on that macro level on my diet. I started out with that, and I started out with 200 calorie cardio sessions per week. From that, I went down from 174 to about 170, and my weight loss stopped after about 3 weeks. Dropped the carbs to 400, I dropped the fat to 55, and the protein stayed the same. You manipulate your weight loss or weight gain by your carbs. Sometimes when the carb drop isn't doing it, you say, hey, let's put those carbs back in, maybe take off a couple grams of fat. Some people need less fat than others, and that's actually what makes people lose weight sometimes. Be very consistent on one macro level so you can actually see what that macro level does to your body and just become a scientist of your own body. On that macro level, like I did 3,000 calories, 190 protein, 65 fat, and 415 carb. From there, I manipulated my macro levels, and 3 weeks down, I dropped my carbs by 15, my fat by 5, my protein stays the same. The only reason protein should be changed is if you're really hungry, because protein is the most satiating. It fills you up more than any of the other macronutrients. I try to keep my carbs and my fat as high as possible, as long as I can. And that's one thing I want to address when dieting is you want to start out on the highest calorie level, carb level, fat level that you possibly can, so you can have something to diet down off of. You need to spend your off season slowly building. So once you get on your macros, let's say if you're trying to gain weight in the off season, figure out what your maintenance calories, fat, carb, and protein. Look at that, and then every week add 5 to 10 carbs. Maybe every couple weeks add a gram or two of fat. And you shouldn't see more than about 1 pound to 2 pounds per month. That's the way you want that to be as far as gaining weight. To figure out your macros, you start calculating what you're eating using a calculator, a calorie calculator. Preferably, my favorite is MyFitnessPal. You see what your maintenance calories are, your maintenance fat, carb, protein, and if you're trying to gain weight, put 200 to 300 calories on top of that by way of increasing carbs and maybe a little bit of fat. And if you're trying to lose weight, decrease your calories, but you put yourself on a 200 or 300 calorie deficit and see how that goes. If you're not losing enough weight, maybe add a cardio session or two in of a couple hundred calories in the cardio, and that's how you lose and gain weight. Cardio should be used only as a tool to help you lose weight or to keep you from gaining too much weight when you're in the off season. Stay young, stay driven.